Hello everyone! Update video! Time to talk about what's going on. Background videos coming up are from Spyro Hero's Tale and Ratchet and Clank into Nexus. So, Toy Story 2, first of all. Let's start with Toy Story 2. That's the closest thing to being finished right now. I've already recorded everything. We're finished with the game. So let's see. We have Elevator Hop, which uploaded today, actually. The next level is Al's Penthouse. And there's a boss level. Another level. Airport level, you know, how the movie goes. And the final boss. Very short. We'll make short work of that. I know that started last year with Month of the Animated. So proper then it's been maybe like 8 months with the actual value up on screen, which is better considering the fact that I've had series that lasted much longer than that. I'm kind of proud with that, that we were able to finish stuff. Don't forget about Spyro Into the Dragonfly. We finished that fairly quickly too. On the other side of things, we have Bugs Bunny Lost in Time, the other Let's Play I started for September. We're halfway through the game, 50% finished. The last part for that was in March, so that was, by now, it's been about 2 months. Sorry about that, but, you know, that's kind of how it happens. Apparently I have this dead set schedule that happens where a series goes in the background and we put another one up. We kind of shuffle series. And that's due to having so many series at once, which I like doing, but sooner or later we'll get it down to just 2 Let's Plays at a time. 50%, the next level is going to be a space level we unlocked in the Dimension X era, which I would assume it's in the future. It could be in space, but technically it should be in the future. Kind of odd thinking about that. Like, how does that work in the Bugs Bunny cartoons? Is that actually time travel? It probably isn't. There's no real timeline with the Bugs Bunny cartoons. I bet there is in the new Bugs Bunny show. There probably is some sort of timeline of sorts. Maybe there isn't. Maybe it's completely separated from time and space. Next Let's Play number 3, the most recent Let's Play we started, Daxter. Daxter is one of the series that I am excited for, and if you guys aren't, then you must not like furry rodent, hot soul things, or Jack and Daxter for that matter. Or maybe you just haven't been able to watch it. That's okay. But Daxter, I'm really excited for because it's a game I've never played. Generally, if there's a game I'm playing for the first time, I'm generally excited for it. I know Remnant 3 was the case as well. That was kind of exciting to jump into and play new experiences, you know. So with Daxter, we're going to a new level next time. I don't know what the level entails. I think it's some sort of railroad station site terminal thing. Not too sure. But we're going to be continuing that. I don't know, maybe next week. I need to record some more for that. But certainly exciting and fun stuff. Fun stuff coming up ahead for that. We're about a fourth way through the game without knowing anything about the game itself. I think we're about fourth way through. I think there's a percentage actually. I'll have to check that next time. Current series. There's your current series that are ongoing currently. Wow, redundant. This whole update video has been hella hard to do, if I can use the word hella, but I don't know why. I just feel like you guys need to know what happened the last few weeks. All positive things, mind you. Okay, so in the background right now, you're watching A Hero's Tale. Spyro A Hero's Tale. And I hope you're happy. That doesn't sound right. I hope you're enthralled. enthusiastic about it because it is running at 60 FPS and 1080p. It's running smooth as butter almost. Well, almost. It is running that smooth. Yes, but there's one thing you might want to know. That's not footage of the Let's Play itself. Obviously, there's an FPS counter up there if you haven't noticed that. There it is. Voila, you know, FPS is 60, so... I forgot to actually turn that off, but hey, now you can see that it actually is solid evidence of it running at 60. That's great. Fun stuff. I'm having a lot of fun with my run-through of the game. I'm already at... next time I play, I'll be going to actually the underwater level. I'm not going to spoil too many things. My policy is I don't like spoiling things because I don't like being spoiled in terms of games. But second homeworld, that'll tell you enough. And actually, yes, the Hero's Tale is very fun to play. Maybe it's because I'm coming from Enter the Dragonfly, but it's just, yes, it's a fun game. Certainly, when I'm finished with it, I'll see it as very differently. Probably one of my more favorite games. Would I put it over to Spyro 3 though? No. Spyro 3 is just so much better than this. Not my favorite, but Spyro 2 is my favorite. So maybe third place, fourth place. They're kind of all tied at that point. But in the End of the God, what was that? End of the Dragonfly is definitely up there. You know, I actually really like it now, and if anyone says it's not a good game, I disagree with you wholeheartedly. Let's actually talk about the series. It's a Let's Play, as usual, you know. But it's going to be more like Spyro 2. Remember the guide thing we did? That's kind of what we're going to be doing with Hero's Tale, but we're going to try. I'm going to be trying something new with it, and that's about all I'm going to say. We're gonna go more in depth, maybe. But this game, I've said this before, A Hero's Tale is probably one of the last great collectathon games. Whereas there's so many collectible types. Well, not as much as like Donkey Kong 64, Banjo-Kazooie. Yeah, I also shout out the new game coming out. You know what I mean? At the beginning of the video. Excited for that, but it's a collectathon at its core. You know, there's a lot of stuff to collect, a lot of backtracking to it. I figured, yeah, it's actually a good choice to do a guide of, you know, not too much to keep track of like the aforementioned games, but yeah, it's a good guide, and there's actually a lot of things in the game that are hidden, well hidden. Like the usual Spyro stuff, you know, there's hidden stuff. So yeah, look forward to that. It's gonna come this month, May 2015, 2015, whatever, however you want to say. Okay, so also entailing A Hero's Tale, and one of the reasons why I was gone for like 3 weeks to a month was I got a new graphics card. This is one thing that was overdue at this point, and since I kind of scaled up the quality in my videos, you know, I decided that was a good idea early on, you know, like a year ago or something. But when I started to play Hero's Tale, I quickly noticed that this just wasn't going to happen without an upgrade. So I upgraded to a new video card. And my new video card is on screen right now. You can see it. It is a Sapphire R9 290 Vapor X edition. There's 3 fans on it with vapor chamber cooling, vapor chamber, and it's the overclocked edition. I'll put that stuff in the description if you're looking for shopping a new video card. Although at this point you probably shouldn't be, because there is a new video card lineup coming out for both AMD and probably Nvidia at some point. And they got to compete with each other. But the same decision I ran into. I decided that I didn't want to upgrade to their 300 R9 300 series because that card will be coming out this summer, and that would leave you guys waiting another 2 or 3 months. I didn't want to do that. So I upgraded.
Well, howdy, friend. Fancy seeing you all the way out here in
you
this
know, it's
outcross
still going to
sector.
be a
What
leap
can I do you
over
for?
what I used to have.
We're looking for a criminal named Nefton Prague.
An AMD 6000 series graphics card. It was a low-end budget card, which I upgraded back. Hey, Ratchet and Clank's on the screen. This is fitting. Back in 2011, you may remember that there was a big hiatus for Ratchet and Clank. I was having all sorts of issues hardware-wise, where I couldn't record Tools of Destruction because my computer was giving me issues.
Those hover boots belong to you in the first place.
Capture card also. Irrelevant, but same thing happened here. I got a Hero's Tale, well, I got to play a Hero's Tale, and I quickly realized it was not going to happen without that. I already said that. Last time I upgraded to the 6570 because I couldn't do 720p. Now I'm doing 1080p. This is now emulated. Before I was using a capture card, obviously. So I'm basically necessitating an upgrade every time it needs to happen. Now I'll be able to play PC games, though. I don't think that's going to affect the channel as much. Yet to see if that'll happen. We may stream some PC games here and there. I know a it's not going to happen this year, but I know a series that's going to happen multi-platform. But it's going to happen on PC, I think. Yeah, someone actually gifted me this game during a live stream. That was awesome, so I don't even have to pay for that. Awesome, so I'm forced to play it on PC, which arguably will give us the best visual quality for that. I haven't played any PC. Speaking of PC games, I haven't really played any PC games yet. I know Grand Theft Auto 5. I know. I'm sorry, I'm not really into Grand Theft Auto. I like the. It's a great game, obviously. It's probably game of the year quality, you know, that sort of thing.
Hey, you are a professional Gargathon hunter. Did you know that? Now you enjoy the hover boots, and if you ever want to make some bolts, I'm always on the lookout for more horns.
This fuel station appears to be broken. A virtual diagnostic reports one missing Versa regulator.
Is that all this thing is missing? Because I just happen to have one right here. And I'd be happy to part with it for, say, 30 Gargathon horns. I'll even throw in some bolts as a bonus.
I believe that smuggler may be disingenuous.
So as I said before, now it's running at 60 FPS. Actually, the resolution on the Dolphin emulator for a Hero's Tale is maxed out almost. I could probably max it out, but I don't want to force that and become unstable and stuff. Even VSync, I think VSync might have been running, which smooths it out quite a bit. It's funny because it's 60 FPS already, which is what my monitor is, but for you guys it'll probably be a bit smoother. That's about all I have to say for the graphics card. That happened on April 18th, 2 days after I recorded the most recent, or recently enough Toy Story parts. So 18th was officially when I started not doing anything, uploading. Again, sorry about that. That happens sometimes. Also, related to new hardware, I'm going to get a new sound card. Very minor purchase. It was only $40. Rebate, $30. Because I don't have stereo mix anymore. I guess I never really had it to begin with, but stereo mix lets you record desktop audio for when you need to, like with a sound suite like Adobe Audition. I need that feature. It's more of a convenience for me, but it might come in handy during live streams or whatever. But it's kind of nice to have, in case you need it, kind of like a tool set. It's nice to have tools when you need them. Of course, I'll have better sound quality then on onboard audio. I kind of fear my onboard audio might be dying on me. I don't know if it is or not. It's like a VIA chipset or whatever. I don't know where that stacks up, because a lot of people have Realtek audio chipsets. I'm kind of curious to see where VIA stacks up. Is it better or worse? I don't know. So the card I'm getting is a BGX, I think, Asus Sonar. It's probably the lowest. Well, not the lowest here. It's not a no-name brand. Asus is a very good brand for that thing, and I decided on it because it's reviews and stuff. You know, it's got a headphone amp on it, so it'll be better quality. It won't really affect you guys though in terms of video quality or anything. It would if I plugged my headphone into it, although I have a soundboard of sorts, a miniature soundboard. That'll come in a few days, hopefully, and I'll install that, throw that in there, good to go. The graphics card, did it give me any trouble? The only problem I had with that is I have a 550 watt power supply, so I wasn't sure if I could run it. Thankfully, I can run it. Everything, CPU and power supply both, I can run it to full usage. That happened to work right. Graphics card, did I was going to say something else about that. Video quality, affecting you guys and whatnot. Video card obviously is going to help me produce videos a little bit faster, possibly. It's better in all terms and purposes. But overall, you probably won't see any difference. OpenCL is what I'm talking about in this case. It helps render videos and effects that would use those the graphics card acceleration to faster, better render things. And the other one I had OpenCL too. It's probably not as powerful, so logically you think it would help a little. So you have graphics card, sound card. Also, I'll talk about overclocking. I spent about a week overclocking my CPU, really minorly. You know, I was doing it because I wanted to assure that everything was running as stable as possible with Hero's Tail. VSync, I think, on the emulator it says that if the emulation speed drops any, the VSync will hamper things. Right word? It'll lower the frame rate a little, so I just decided to overclock because, hey, it'll help in the long run as well. I just overclocked it by 2%. 4400 gigahertz, or megahertz. 4400 megahertz, gigahertz. Geez, I have a supercomputer. No, not really. Which is pretty good. It's 18% overclock. It's started from 3500 megahertz. So that's. I think that's pretty good for how long it took me to do everything. I guess maybe. At least now that I have a full understanding of how to do that sort of thing. The memory overclock is actually at 1720, so I increased that by 40 megahertz. So that'll actually see more speed. Overall, I guess I was going for more of an overall, more stable system. Not that it was already stable to begin with. I did run a test. A stress test for, you know, roughly more than half a day, and it worked. I used Intel burn-in test this time to test that, and it passed quite a while. I'll give you the exact numbers on the screen, like I'll be doing for everything else. That matches the new video card overall system stability, or performance. Performance would be the better word for it. So if I wanted to overclock it anymore, frankly, I think I would either need to get a new CPU, one that starts at 4000 instead of 3500. That would be an 8-core. A new motherboard, one that's more higher end, to take a better core clock or front side clock, you know, that sort of thing. A lot of people might be like, what the heck does this all mean? If you never build a computer, don't have to worry about it, you know, it's foreign to you, basically. Or better cooling. I'll probably end up getting some better fans. Let's see if I can't push it anymore. The graphics card comes overclocked by a little, the new one, but I haven't tried overclocking due to the aforementioned power wattage use. Well, that guy's crazy. Do you see that little enemy? He's like running around Ratchet like a crazy, mindless moron. Overall, it's pretty stable. I don't really need to do anything now for the time being. You know, it's okay. A lot of people end up thinking, if you're rather opinionated, like, why didn't you go with NVIDIA, or why you didn't go with Intel? Well, first of all, I chose the motherboard early on, and I can't go with Intel unless I got a new motherboard. You know, and that's a big purchase probably. I don't need to buy anything more. I'm happy with what I have, frankly. You know, it's kind of a loyalty preference thing. I just rather have AMD over NVIDIA, or Intel over AMD again over NVIDIA or Intel. So enough about graphics card, enough about sound cards, enough about overclocking. I want to talk about YouTube partnership. I want to finish this video with YouTube partnership and talk about monetization. For a long while now, I probably could have done it. I probably could have partnered with a network. You know, I received network invitations almost monthly, probably, even maybe twice a month, due to the high view count, I suppose, on some of the videos I've received. And of course, I'll talk about later. But they actually are very low quality. You know, they could be improved upon. There's some issues that need sorted out. If you know Rayman 1, you'll probably know what I'm talking about. But those videos are not what I'm looking to get monetized anyway. So if those videos didn't exist, I wouldn't get those invitations, period, probably. So I'm grateful for the people that have watched those videos and gave me the opportunity open. The thing is, I'd rather be more personal with the networks. I'd rather them, like, I've never really tried to contact them personally because I was really on the fence about monetization. But at this point, I think my content is good enough that I think well, not deserves. That's not the right word for it. I don't want to sound too demanding, you know. I don't want to sound that way. I just think the hours I put into making videos, I might as well earn something off the side from it. I'm not going to expect anything immediate from it. It's just going to be an experiment for now. We'll see how it goes.
Don't you test me, bird. I will leave you here.
What? I love the smuggler. He's an awesome character. I will leave you here. That's pretty bad. That's You'll come back though. I know you, smuggler. You and the bird. You got a real good friendship there. I'll get on a little tangent. Into the Nexus is one of the best Ratchet & Clank games. It's not that short as you would expect. There's a lot of stuff to do in it. If you haven't played it yet, you should play Into the Nexus. It's a good Ratchet & Clank game. Definitely. Favorite's still Ratchet & Clank 3, but dang, it's a good one. Especially that one level. It's just nostalgia overload after that. That's pretty cool. So up until now, I haven't really thought about monetization, but I will be, as of now, I am now enabled for monetization. I could do that. I'm not using the word network because I'm not networked with anyone as of yet. If you know, I don't really see the reason to join a network. Not to be mean or anything, those networks are probably friendly people. They probably really try to help you expand your channel a lot. But at this point, I don't really see the reason to, because I just more or less want to start off with something different and get used to how things work, I guess. I don't know. It's just all new. So that's cool. As far as past videos go, I won't be monetizing them unless I think they need to be enabled. Like, for example, anything without commentary, I pretty much will not monetize at all. Even if the editing's good, I don't think there's a reason to monetize that, because it's just gameplay, you know. And putting commentary into things is a way for me to customize the content and make it, you know, my own. Even guides, you know, if I work a lot of time on the guide part of thing, you know, help people, walkthroughs, that sort of thing, I still don't think it's quite unique enough to be monetized. That's how I view things. If you do gameplay gameplay guides and stuff, I'm sure your stuff's really useful for people who are trying to beat a game or whatnot. It's good stuff, but it's also a legal matter. You know, I don't want people to be mad at me because I'm putting their game entirely on YouTube. That's part of the problem. You know, the entire game would be on YouTube then, which is a little weird. A little weird. Again, I'm new. I'm new on this, and gonna see what happens. That includes live streams on YouTube, unless they're a charity live stream or any other charity-related thing. I won't. No, that's not good. You don't want to do that. You'll get people mad at you probably, and it's just not. What's the right word? Ethical? Ethical. That's not ethical to me. If the video's high quality enough, Let's Plays or whatnot, if anything I do takes a lot of effort, I'll probably monetize it. If you guys have any feedback on how the ads are presented on YouTube or whatnot, let me know, you know. If you guys absolutely hate it, I may just go with Vessel or something. I don't know what that's even about, or, you know, what's the other one called? There's another Vessel-like platform that I could choose. I can't think of it off the top of my head. A lot of people use it to support their creators, but yeah, that's kind of the rabbit hole we're going down, I guess. Not a bad thing, because I know for a fact that if I really want to get anywhere with it, I gotta produce more content. You know, it's just like you get what you put into it, and I gotta put more into it. The long delays and stuff that come along with making videos. Not making videos, I mean, can't really be a thing. Of course, this time it's been a good, you know, upgrades and stuff, and overclocking and stuff. That's all to push things forward a little, I guess, and playing video games also, you know. I'd like to get into PC gaming a little bit more, which I'm not at all, pretty much. I don't play PC games at all. The last game I played was probably Rudolph Magical Sleigh Ride adventure thing. You guys watched that? 2013, was it? Before that was probably Terraria or Minecraft, which I've kind of gotten out of Minecraft. If you have subscribed for Minecraft, I don't know why, but you can like other games, I guess, too. Wow, I think I've talked about all I've wanted to, pretty much. I wanted to just talk about stuff and discuss stuff. You can talk about this in the comments below. And as for future content, there's stuff coming. There's stuff coming. Other than the Hero's Tale, there's definitely stuff coming. Subscribe if you want to follow that stuff, I guess. I don't know what else to say other than exciting. Not as exciting as a Hero's Tale, though. A lot of fun with that, right, so far. I won't be doing Into Nexus, by the way. It's a great game, but not right now. I thought about it, though. I'd honestly rather do the new Ratchet and Clank that's coming out in 2016, supposedly, along with the movie. I'd rather do that game, possibly. Just speculation, you know, a lot of things. If you guys ever give me suggestions on what to do, it's either A, I have never thought about that in my life, B, I've thought about it a little, but I haven't really set aside any big plans for it. Or C, I won't reply to you because it's probably already an idea, and I'm trolling you. Maybe. We'll never know. Thanks for listening to me to try to think things through a little. These update videos are kind of about that a little for me to think about stuff. Also, this footage is by Rangris, a YouTube user. He did a playthrough on Ratchet, Clank into Nexus. I've already finished the game, so I couldn't get to this planet, Planet Thram, as easily as I'd want to. So I chose to use somebody else's footage. Of course, I'll contact. It's just gameplay, but I'll just leave a comment and say, hey, I'm using this footage from this video part. I'll probably link to everything. Links and stuff in the description for PC parts, you know, all that stuff. And I'll see you next time.
Here you go, little
in
buddy.
whatever we're doing.
Fly on back to your friend.
We should return to the smuggler and collect our reward.
The precious reward. Goodbye.
Now there you are. You found my bird. Thank you, friend. Here's your reward. Now we can talk about your new cut.
50-50 plus benefits.
Oh, just a gosh darn second. That ain't no split. I do all the heavy lifting. 70-30.
I do the thinking. 50-50.
60-40. The only way you were getting a boat more is over my dead body.
I know where you sleep.
Oh, all right, 50-50. Here's your payment. Pleasure doing business with you.